Dungeons & Drimbus is rated R for rude language, rough violence, and raunchy humor.
Yo, Jerry here, and here's what happened previously on City of Me. Jerry. As Amy and the rest of the agents are arrested, Asa flees into the night, with people looking for her at every turn. She sneaks her way into the glymphatic system to her uncle's bunker. She then changes clothes, giving herself a surprisingly good membrane cut, and then dyes her blonde hair black. After leaving Sid and Milu with her uncle, Asa sets out for the Golgi's apparatus through the sewers. On her way, she's attacked by meningitis, a nasty virus who preys on neurons. Despite being blinded and severely wounded, Asa barely escapes. Blind and lost, Asa's brother Fry gives her a ride to Golgi's. Golgi supplies her with whatever she needs, including the tank. Nice. Polio arrives to help with the prison break, and Asa uses her new telepathic ability to reach out to Quentin. And now, back to City of Jerry.
Sarge, Tim, and Quentin.
Yeah?
The city is in pandemonium as Immunity drags you and Amy off in the night to squad cars for your arrest. Cells crowd around and obscure Asa's fleeing figure, and you breathe out with relief that she has gotten away, for now. As Immunity agents squeeze you three into the back of a squad car, you see they begin to drag Amy off into another. Benny! Benny!
Amy!
She reaches for you, concerned. She tries to struggle against her restraints, but the Immunity agents are much stronger than her.
She didn't do anything wrong.
You recognize Matthew Glutus, a colleague. Sorry, I guess they'll figure that out at the liver.
Yeah, he grits his teeth, but trying not to make the situation worse by trying to help her escape is gonna let them do what they're doing.
They take her off into another squad car.
None of you have read me my Jerry rights. You can't put me in this vehicle without doing so. So release me. I demand it.
Make a heal roll?
Not natural 12.
Critical success. You see the agents look at you, and one of them turns to you and is like, all right, you have the right to remain silent, but you're being taken to the liver for criminal processing. Please.
I certainly do have the right to remain silent, but that's going to be very, very difficult, isn't it, officer?
And I'm going to trace a finger along his chest.
You are restrained. You cannot trace a finger across his chest.
You trace a knee over his crotch.
I'll try to lick his face.
Oh, God. Okay, with the lick, I'm going to give you bad luck on another heal roll.
Okay. That's 2 3s. So pick a 3, any 3.
Yeah. Ooh, twist! Wait, that's a twist! To remind not only the players as well as those listening at home, when you roll the same die, it is a twist.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Tim Glutus.
Oh, no.
You have lost something you need in this moment. What was it?
Fuck.
So I currently have 26 ATP on me.
Why is Tim so
Damn.
stacked?
What? The tank?
Get the tank.
Tim attempts to lick this officer and is backhanded. You are now going to be handled with much more force.
Oh, no.
And the agents around you, as a result of this, put collars on all of you. As soon as they put them on, you feel like your connection to your natural abilities are cut off somehow. You will have bad luck, at least, to try to trigger any abilities with the collars on.
Hey.
Behave, Glutus! Get in the car.
I always behave.
I apologize for my colleague, but listen, you are all being led astray.
We'll figure that out when you get through criminal processing. This is for your protection as much as ours.
They're not gonna let us get through criminal processing. Did I fire at you inside of there?
You fired into the crowd, and it's not for me to figure out. Get in the car. And you notice that now there is a crowd of protesters that are beginning to swarm around, but they're not all good.
Yeah.
You sense there is danger in the air.
Sergeant Dryll stands up at full, comic book superhero height, looks down at this officer with sad but stern eyes and says, "My respect for you has decreased."
Oh.
Make a harm roll.
15 psychic damage.
5.
Mixed success. You see him twitch, and he puts an arm on your shoulder and, like, looks around at, like, the unrest stirring and is like, I understand. We need to get you out of here.
He doesn't say anything more. He, like, totally complies, but is like...
Yeah. You see, it definitely affects him, but he has a duty, and he's gonna do it. He puts you all into the back of the vehicle and closes the door, locks it. Protesters surround the vehicle, making it a little hard for him to drive. On your left, you see supporters of you, Sergeant Dryll, and your party, demanding answers from the mayor and the church. On the right, supporters of the church, demanding justice for your slanderous lies. Your driver starts the car and rolls the window down. Get out of the way! As the car trudges along through the crowd, they pound on the sides of the vehicle with their signs.
I look around at, like, the chaos and all the protesters that have come out in these short couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And I look to Tim and Quentin and I go, well, at least we have a healthy democracy, I guess.
One side yells, "Send him out! Send him out!" As the other yells, "Let them go! Let them go!" Suddenly, you hear gunshots.
Oh no.
The road clears as the two groups begin to fight each other, and immunity agents shoot to try to get a semblance of order. A civil war is beginning.
Oh my.
As you look out the windows, you notice from the freeway signs that you are being driven to the gut. But that's not all you notice. Princess comes into view. As you squint your eyes, you see Poe in the driver's seat, speeding along to try to catch up to the car that you are in.
Oh, shit.
He winks at you. The driver of the car you're in also notices it, and he tries to speed up, trying to shake him. You see that Poe is trying to signal to you to brace for impact.
Sergeant Dryll, I guess, being the bulkiest, I'll kind of, like, move side to side to, like, elbow everyone, to give them a look without saying anything, and then I'll tuck my head between my knees, kind of like the airplane, like, crashing position.
Okay.
It's a bit early for autoflation, but I suppose...
Get down here, Tim!
Oh my.
He attempts to veer into the vehicle, but the immunity agent sees what he's trying to do and slows down enough that he only grazes the front of the car, sending Princess careening slightly. But with this mixed success, a new vehicle enters the fray. A heavily modified black sports car with large flaming mufflers and red flames on the side comes into view on the other side of the squad car. Quentin, you know this car. You used to ride around in it back in the day.
Batman.
It belongs to none other than Malaria Carter, aka Mally. She didn't take too kindly to you turning a new leaf. As she rolls the window down, you see her deep red membrane come into view, her long black hair rushing in the wind. She looks at you, smiling a wicked smile, as her face elongates into a sharp, mosquito beak-like form. She winks as she veers to the left heavily.
Duck! And I pull Quentin in further so that he's not near the window.
Okay, before turning sharply to attempt to T-bone the car that you guys are in.
As I'm holding Quentin, I don't whisper into his ear,
Yeah.
but like, I go, friend or foe?
Foe. How do you hold me? You're handcuffed.
Bites your ear.
Like I shoulder you,
Yeah.
and I like with my legs, I don't know.
Big chin.
Yeah, I chin you.
Oh my god. That's only like things for the fourth date.
Hey, no necking back there!
We were watching that documentary about giraffes, and then as soon as I hear foe, Sergeant Dryll is going to do his absolute best to trigger his new ability.
Okay.
And you see he like focuses, and from his arm that can usually shoot things out, you see this small like bubbles kind of like fizzing out and trying to find their way out through like the cracks in the car panel door.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to use anti-inflammatory to alter Jerry's terrain and create a ramp right under Malaria's car.
Ooh, okay. Malaria, you have the collar, and you've never done this before?
Yep.
Double bad luck, I'm sorry.
Oh! 766.
Okay, Malaria got a crit. So what I'm going to have that do is make her roll with bad luck. It's still a full success, but it's not a crit.
Oh, okay. I thought it was still a crit.
You hear honking and tires screeching as Malaria's maneuver causes the car behind her to collide with the car next to it.
Brace!
There is a ramp, but it's not tall enough to make it completely avoid the squad car and instead make it roll immediately and fly off to the side. Time slows down as glass breaks and your bodies are thrashed around. You take 2 wounds, but you still fall unconscious. What happens next comes through flashes of consciousness. You see Poe attempting to drag your bodies out and struggling. You see Malaria attack Poe. They seem equally matched as they both get in heavy blows. Malaria bites Poe's membrane as he screams, her deep red color becoming almost brown for a moment before she spits out his green membrane in disgust, and that rich red hue returns. Upset, she stands over you all and brings her pistol right up to Sergeant Drill's forehead before a siren is heard, distracting her momentarily as, bam, Poe knocks her out. But because of this crash, Immunity sends backup, and Immunity begins to shoot at Poe, and the last thing you remember is Poe's muffled voice yelling,
"It's going to be all right. I'll find her, and we'll get you out. Hang in there!"
before he flees, and your vision turns black. You awaken in what you recognize as the liver's criminal processing unit. Immunity agents and uniformed guard bacteria line the hallways. Sergeant Dryll, you notice that Amy is in this cell with you, asleep with her head on your shoulder. You see light filtering in through the windows and realize it must be morning, early morning. You may all benefit from a rest. Oh, Benny, are you okay?
Sergeant Dryll doesn't say anything. Is there anything I can do? I don't trust that this is actually real.
Really?
Is there any way that I can analyze the area around me and make sure that I'm not, like, asleep and this is some weird something that's happening to me?
Sure. Roll heal.
6.
It seems real.
How'd you end up here?
I was in the car behind you guys. I saw the crash. I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Who else is in here?
It's just the 4 of you.
Have they said anything to you yet?
No, but I think from the light outside we should hear back soon.
Can I see any screens or mirrors or anything nearby?
You do see screens, and they're broadcasting the events of last night, but with a particular emphasis on Asa's picture, as they're still looking for her.
So there's the whole thing about how supposedly in dreams, like, technology isn't supposed to work.
Yeah, try to read something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stare at it for, like, inconsistencies or anything to see if, like, this is real, or if I'm under some sort of weird psychedelic effects by a church member or some shit.
It seems real.
All right, working with what we got.
You hear a squelching sound as someone approaches your cell. You find yourself face to face with the City of Jerry's prison warden, Madame Medulla Bile.
Ooh.
Part of Jerry's healthy gut biome, Medulla Bile is a ruthless germ who keeps Jerry's prison system always moving. Always moving. She's built like Jabba the Hutt, with a sort of slug-like body.
Dryll, Quarantino, Glutus, Fisher. It's time for your processing.
The bars swing open as she directs you out of the cell.
Follow me.
Cooperate, team. We ain't done nothing wrong.
She leads you down a hallway as you pass by cells and germs of all kinds. Notably, you see quite a few of those protesters asleep in some cells. Finally, she takes you to what looks like an interrogation room of sorts. There are 4 seats laid out for the 4 of you, and then 4 seats across from you. Majula takes one. You notice a white blood cell with a fake white wig and black robes, and recognize City of Jerry's Judge Kalanick, who looks tired and weary. Then you see Frank Goiter, Immunity's new director. He blows a kiss at you, Tim. And the last figure you see is Mayor Pollux. He appears to be attempting to look laid back, but he looks pissed.
Take your seats.
I do so.
Why, thank you. That's awfully kind to provide such marvelous seating for such wonderful
Sit down,
lowlifes as
Glutus.
us. I'm going, Majula. Lovely to see you in your professional setting and not just at the club.
Yeah.
She, waves you off, but, smirks a little bit. Judge Kalanick, clears his throat. And he opens some papers, and he looks like he's got a headache or something. Your fate has been decided by the Criminal Justice Council of Jerry and will be carried out as follows. Amy Fisher, you have been charged with assisting criminal activity in the city of Jerry and are hereby sentenced to rehabilitation in the liver. Take her away.
Wait, what about evidential procedures? And all the rest of that? Did it happen? Was I asleep? Did I get fair representation? I know my Jerry rights.
You were asleep, and the Criminal Council of Jerry had all the discussions, and
Who's on this council?
we are sitting here before you now.
And who was our defense?
He, puts the bridge of his nose, between his 2 fingers.
Jerry's been watching Better Call Saul. We know how this works.
And you know that, for the most part, this is actually how it works. There is a
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but there is a criminal council, and if you're a threat to Jerry, you're gonna either be in rehabilitation, long-term confinement, or you're gonna be digested.
Yep.
Mayor Pollux stands as they begin to take Amy away, and is like, wait! And he walks over, and he tries to walk with, swagger, and he's like, I'm really disappointed in you, Amy. I thought you had my back. And Amy is going to spit in his face.
Hell yeah.
Diva! Slay, sis! House down the boots!
Oh! Did you see that? To the judge, almost like a child. I don't think she deserves rehabilitation. Mr. Mayor, if you would please keep your decorum so that we may proceed. And he, seethes as Amy is taken away.
Sergeant Dryll smiles at her, and he can't really wave, so he just does a small nod.
And she looks pleased with herself, but you recognize behind her eyes there is a sort of fear of the unknown. He flips a page and picks up 2 pieces of paper. Quentin Quarantino and Tim Glutus. You are both charged with assaulting a civilian, assaulting immunity agents, and conspiracy to destabilize the city of Jerry. You are both hereby sentenced to long-term confinement within the small intestine for 6 months. We will then reevaluate if rehabilitation is possible. Take them away.
Wait.
He, raises his gavel and looks to you.
I look at the 2 of them and I go,
My respect for you could not be any higher.
Aw.
I'm proud of you, team.
I would like to remain to hear the sentencing of the full party. Please.
Majula looks like she, respects this. She leans in and whispers to Judge Kalanick. He nods his head and is like, I will allow it. He also flips a page. Sergeant Benedict Dryll, you have been charged with terrorism in the city of Jerry. Unfortunately, seeing as you are expired, you are hereby sentenced to immediate digestion from the city via urination.
No.
Take him away.
No.
he nods and stands without issue.
And the immunity agents take a tighter hold of you, Tim.
But
It's okay, Tim. It's okay.
But what about his stuffy nose? Jerry can't survive without you. He needs to properly be able to smell and breathe. Can't you all see?
The city's gonna need you, Tim, and you, Quentin. I have faith that come what may, you're gonna figure this out.
It's been a thrill, Benedict.
He smiles, not quite like single tear going down, but like eyes watering, and he just like nods his head. He looks like almost too happy just like at that.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
You see the mayor runs over and whispers to Judge Kalanick, and he sighs. To amend my previous ruling, you are sentenced to digestion via urination or bowel movement, whichever comes first. You will stay within digestion row in the large intestine until Jerry's next, release. And you see Mayor Pollux, like, crosses his arms and is like, all you had to do was make me look good, Benny. That's it.
You know, Mayor Pollux, you're right. With everything happening so fast, maybe I didn't think things through, and I realized maybe I should have followed the example that was laid out for me.
And then I'll spit in his face from across the table.
I love that. I'm gonna give you luck because he's not expecting this. Roll harm with good luck.
Natural 12.
Oh shit!
Take his eye out.
Yeah, you say that, and he starts going like, yeah, and then you just spit in his face,
In his mouth.
and it's
Open mouth.
Yeah, open
baby.
mouth, and he starts coughing. He's like, ugh! And he's like, dude! Guards go to grab you, and they like handle you roughly after
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Frank, this is who you've put your lot in with? Really?
Frank avoids your eye, Glutus.
You look at me and my third eye.
And he'll try to bend over.
You can kiss my motherfucking ass, you lowlife. Ha!
And he kind of smirks, and Majula smirks as well, but lets you get carried off. Majula Bile begins to lead the group in this way. Tim and Quentin, 2 guards on both sides, holding. 2 guards in the middle, Sergeant Dryll in the back. 2 guards, 1 in the back. You begin to be led towards the small intestines, or in Sergeant Dryll's case, the large intestine, aka digestion row. You get the feeling that this walk is meant to instill fear into prisoners of the city of Jerry. They lead you through the stomach lining, in the private prison sector away from the public view. Large windows give you a front row view of the pit. The pit bubbles and gurgles with stomach acid, as germs and blood cells work together to process food like a factory, with nutrients separated, waste sent out, those sent for digestion given a swift exit. At least, it's usually a swift exit. You notice that everything is moving incredibly slowly.
Get a move on! Let's pick up the pace!
They try, but it's apparent that the system itself is simply moving slower. She leads you and the guards past those windows, and you come upon the pyloric valve, aka pyloric sphincter, the muscle ring that separates the stomach from the intestine. You notice that Majula utilizes a card to swipe at a terminal, which causes the sphincter to open and allow you all to pass. You pass cell block A, the first leg of the intestinal cells in the duodenum. Individual cells line the tube-like structure as guards patrol, and you feel a slight pressure in the air. Bile ducts line the walls, and you notice mechanisms that serve to slowly drain the prisoners of iron to give to Jerry. The tube curves sharply, and you then pass cell block B in the jejunum. This part of the intestine houses a higher density of prison cells, leading to more guards and motion sensors in place for security. Finally, you come upon cell block C, the ileum. You notice peristalsis locks that presumably could seal pathways during security events. The 2 of you, Tim and Quentin, are brought up to an empty cell, alongside Director Hank Thymus. He looks in terrible shape. He clutches the bars desperately before realizing that you yourselves have been arrested. He looks incredibly crestfallen. An empty cell opens, and they lead you inside, Tim, before closing that door and leading Quentin to the cell right next to yours, before they turn and begin to lead Sarge to the elochical valve, or sphincter, which separates the small intestine from the large intestine. You notice it requires Majula's hand to open. They begin to lead Sergeant Dryll off to the colon.
Wait! I didn't get to say goodbye.
Majula will pause and let you talk.
It has been the honor of my life to serve with such wonderful company. Thank you for all that you've done to protect Jerry and being my friend.
Thank you all. This has been quite literally the adventure of my life, and I would not have wanted anything else. I have faith in the two of you, and I have faith in Agent Dendrite.
They lead him away.
Majula! Majula!
They begin to lead him away. Majula looks to you. What?
Remember, when you're good to Mama, Mama's good to you. And I can be very good. Please.
She looks almost like she pities you.
I'll take care of him, Glutus. Mama takes good care.
Thank you.
And the valve closes. It is at this time that, Quentin, you hear Asa's voice in your head.
Hey, can you hear this? That's lame. It's Asa? Can you hear me?
I still hear her voice.
Whose voice?
Quentin?
I
Quentin!
hear her calling my name.
Who, damn you? Don't use the gender games with the pronouns and things with me.
Is it not working? Asa starts like hitting her head like something maybe came loose.
Yeah.
Shit!
Wait.
Fuck!
Asa?
Quentin, you can hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me for real?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh no, he's lost it. It's all over.
Yes! Yes! Asa's like punching the air. Like you hear some like, yeah, like let's go, like kind of noises.
I really thought I was going to be the first to crack under the pressure. But now I have to be strong.
You were the first to crack.
What do you mean?
Your butt crack was full view for everyone.
Oh, you naughty boy!
Are you okay?
No. I was in a car crash. And,
Wait, car crash? What car crash?
we were put in the car where you got away, and then Malaria Carter showed up and just decided to pull Evil Knievel and crash into us, and then...
Yes, I was there.
Where are you now? We are in the small intestine.
Okay, I'm coming to get you.
I'm right next to you.
Can you be ready in like 40 minutes?
40 minutes? Yeah, we're just stuck here.
Okay, where is here? I need to make sure I know to the best of my abilities exactly where you are. It's important for reasons. We'll get into it later.
We cut to Asa in Golgi's apparatus in the gut. Poe looks at you expectantly as you're talking to Quentin, and you only realize now that he looks like he's in silent pain as he like grunts, and it's just like, where are they being kept?
Are you injured?
Don't worry about it. Where are they being kept?
I shoot him with one of the stim packs. And then I grab him by the collar and I go, keep it together!
I'm keeping it together! Where are they being kept?
I don't know, where are you? You said you were just here? Where
The
are
one
you?
after the jejunum,
They're in the ileum, or the ileum, depending on how it's pronounced.
Okay.
I've only ever read it a bunch of times.
Alright, so they're facing the west side of Jerry. Listen, Asa, I ordinarily would not condone blowing a hole in the small intestine, as that's really dangerous and could, like, seriously hurt Jerry. But the brain tissue is almost fully regenerated from the hypothalamus attack. And seems to be working faster. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the hole would start to close up almost instantly, which would mean we would need to get them all together when we bust them out, or it could close up before they all escape.
Okay.
Sergeant Dryll has already made his way to the colon.
You're not all together?
No, we're not together. I'm here with Tim. They're trying to get rid of Sarge.
Wait, is he okay? Did they do anything to him?
Not particularly. I think he's on his way out, though. Maybe we don't have 40 minutes. For him.
Okay. I will adjust the timeline, and I will make things happen now if I need to make things happen now. I have stimbacks for him, so as long as I can get to him, he'll be okay.
Wait. Where is Sarge?
They sent him to the colon.
Your distraction better be pretty good. I can try to hijack a guard to get to him before and get to the drop point, but it's going to be tight, no pun intended.
Well, if there's ever a time for us to kick it into gear, it's now. Quentin, are you and Tim okay?
Besides the car crash, yes, I suppose, yes. Tim, are you okay?
Yes. I mean, physically, I'm highly confused as to what is happening with you, but otherwise, I'm okay.
We're good.
Okay, then I'll move up the schedule. I'll come and get you. Also, I don't know if this is something that matters to you. I talked to Dr. Fleming a little bit. The lizard thing that's happening right now, it won't kill you.
Oh, good. That's that's good. I was trying not to be killed.
Yeah, no, it might make things weird, but it won't. You're gonna be okay. I'm trying to mobilize the other viruses.
Okay, we're on a schedule. Can I move up my appointment to be saved now?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I go, Golgi! I gesture to Poe. Call Ebola!
Yes,
Tell her now.
All right.
And then I'll text my uncle.
And you see he, moves off. Poe looks awkward for the first time in, a while as he thinks about, calling Ebola. And you see him step off to make a phone call. Golgi comes up and is like,
Is everything all good? What's going on?
We're changing the plan. It was gonna be 9:45, which is a nice even number time to do things, but now it's just gonna be now.
Oh,
so
God.
I'll
Okay.
text my uncle, and I just say, just do it now instead.
Okay.
And tell Ollie that too. And I'm gonna start driving over.
Okay. We cut back to Sergeant Dryll. Sarge, you pass a closed-off area of the prison, the appendix, a deserted high-security cell that seems to no longer really be used.
Really seems like an afterthought.
The path winds. You go up a set of stairs via the ascending colon, and notice that the cells that line this structure are much bigger and more heavily fortified. Then, they lead to the transverse colon, a long stretch of high-security cells with guards lining the halls. Until finally, stairs lead down to the descending colon, the final containment before digestion. You notice that these cells are also dehydration chambers, meant to prepare prisoners for disposal from the body. The only thing that lies between you and the point of no return is the sigmoid, a final stretch of the colon. You see cloaked figures from the Gerenian church seem to be praying for prisoners set for digestion, and remember that the J-spot was deep in the gut. You hear, "May Jerry guide you. May you find peace. Mind over matter."
No! No! Walt Disney's here! How is Walt Disney in this boy's colon?
Okay, bestie, that was in the pamphlet,
lizarding.
the second session.
Oh, fuck.
The lizard colon.
Majula approaches a cell and it opens until you hear alarm bells sound.
Jerry's waking up, boys!
You see a ton of guards, as well as Mayor Pollux, come in to join you, and you are taken past to what seems to be the rectum, where you are about to be digested.
If only Tim could see this.
Good morning, Cardia. Good morning, Mido.
Good morning, Jean. Thanks for letting me stay over last night.
Yeah, of course. How are you feeling?
I don't know. There's so much going on, and everything's so scary right now. It feels like it's...
almost to the end? Yeah, I know what you mean. Almost like episode 18 is gonna be the finale.
Yeah,
Well, at least we're together. I don't mean... I mean together as in, like...
Yes, Jean. At least we're together. And with Mito.
Yeah. Well, Cardia, you've come to a couple of listening parties now, and I was wondering, how about a game of Drimbus-made TTRPG Mischief? Crowdfunding now at mischiefrpg.com. Or City of Jerry, the first hack of Mischief where you play an immunity agent trying to keep the City of Jerry safe. Also crowdfunding now at mischiefrpg.com.
Oh, Jean, I'd love to play Mischief with you.
With me?
Oh, and the patrons, of course.
Right. Of course.
You know, like Jerry Benetatos, Queso Loco, Greta Beignet.
Yeah. Alex Scapes My Ass, Ace Andrews, Regina Russell, Sam Olivos,
Jordan Cobb, The Unnamed Rogue, NB Star, Doubtful Guest,
Michael Richters, Davis Walden, Denny Dewdrop, Myth Mouse,
Kelly Wolf, Brandon M. Bishop, Bridge, Twiglets, Joanna,
Stan Sitzman, Scrambles the Death Dealer, Aaron Adams,
Nathan Mesnard, Ruth Thanatos, Melissa Rain,
Sensational. Butts Aplenty, Normally Me, Dane Koholf,
Loon, Faust, the Heavenly Demonic Monster, David Carlton, Tracy Baby,
Elastic Band, Hootie Gang Sheep,
Luke Verman, MV Carr,
Vico Cocorico, Mary Weeg, Alyssa Barron, Jan,
Scottish Alpaca, Kiara Bouye, Wayward Scientist, Chibs1012,
Kyle D, Shane Coffey, Donnie Doster, and Connor Canfield. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right.
Well, Cardia, let's make some mischief.
Sounds good to me, Jean.
Lady cells and gentle germs.
Germs and cells laugh to each other.
This so-called hero is about to be digested.
Woo! You hear cheers like all around until suddenly you, Quentin and Tim, hear this as well. You hear familiar voices through the speakers.
Hey, I didn't know if you knew, but also...
Stop! What is that?
Oh. Mayor Pollux is like, nothing, drop him out, yeah! The guards don't really know what to do.
I mean, it's also happening to, like, a disproportionate amount of, like, germ cells and virus cells. Like, does that not feel super weird to you?
Isn't that good?
What is this?
Obviously not you guys, Majula. I love you guys. Why don't we get back to, like, the digestion? That was fun, right?
Wait. Let it play.
Help the gut biome, right? Isn't that why Mom always made us eat all that yogurt?
Ugh, they should be fine. Like, Jerry, adapt, overcome. He's gonna be awesome. Everyone is gonna be lining up to be like Jerry.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, all of us cells are part of Jerry.
Yeah.
So if some of us are dying en masse when this is happening, isn't that a bad thing?
This is what Amy was talking about. Empathy, right?
Yes. For all of the germ cells and the virus cells that are getting hurt when this transition is happening. I mean, can't you at least admit that that's a bad thing?
I mean, yes. Totally. Don't get me wrong. Awful. But, like, the brain tissue's regenerating. So, like...
So you don't care about the germs as long as the brain tissue's regenerating?
Well, like... I mean, they're not from here, They're just kind of passing through.
Xenophobe.
And then the tape stops, and you hear the mayor go,
Is this the man that you want making unilateral decisions for you? You are just as much a part of Jerry as everyone else.
Oh, hey, I think Amy is actually calling me, so I gotta...
Amy was arrested, you worm!
And the guards turn on the mayor. And then you hear something extra.
Cause chaos at the jail, please. Real heroes, people trying to save Jerry are being held there, and we need to try and get them out. Anything you can do to help us will help them, and help Jerry. And thank you.
And all of a sudden, you hear as the prison erupts into chaos.
Riot!
Mayor Pollux books it. And Sergeant, for the moment, you are lost in the fray.
I'm immediately gonna duck into the crowd of people, and I'm gonna find the two strongest looking germs I can.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
I need your help. Here, take my hand.
Oh.
I give my right hand to one.
Okay.
I give my left hand to the other one.
Yeah, okay.
And I go, okay, no matter how hard I scream, don't stop pulling until these restraints are broken.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Go.
Okay.
Mixed success. It's gonna hurt, but they just crush away.
Okay, hold up. Wait. We're not done. And I grab the collar, and I go, grab the back part.
That could choke you, dude.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll pull from the front, and I'll have them pull from the back.
This is going to send a kind of shock through your body.
Yeah.
But with the combined efforts, just...
I hold the shattered piece and I go, put that in the next issue, and I throw it into the pool.
And you see those that are paying attention are very struck by this. You take a wound from the shock from the collar as it shoots through your body. And we will cut back to Quentin and Tim. You heard all of that. And you see the guards begin to riot, basically, along with the prisoners.
Would you mind unlocking my cell, please?
Tim, roll heal.
It's a 5.
You see that the guards that are cells, not germs, the guards that are blood cells that work here, do not seem to be as struck by this. And so a germ unlocks your cell, and it looks like blood cells are hey, wait!
Oh, come on, boys. Don't we want to have a little fun?
And I'll shake my ass.
Okay, roll again. Good luck.
Works every time.
8.
They hesitate, but they will let you pass. Tim, your cell is open.
I'm going to ask one of the germ guards.
And, this is terribly uncomfortable. Could someone, assist me with this?
One of them, who's really thin and skinny and tall, is
Yeah, I can help you.
Oh, thank you.
You hear a kind of button being released, and he just looks at you with wide eyes. There is pandemonium otherwise. Guards are fighting, prisoners are fighting. You hear yelling all throughout, and it's almost for him, you are the only person here.
I'll bring a hand up to his face and go,
Thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Yeah, he faints. He just straight up faints.
and I'm going to search him for some keys.
He has a key ring. But you notice that they don't all have the same clearance. So they might not open every door.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Quentin's and start trying some keys.
Roll heal with good luck because you have the keys.
6.
Mixed success. It takes you a while, but you find the right key. And at this point, you hear an alarm, and you notice that the peristalsis locks are beginning to try to close off the path from the small intestine to the large intestine. But his cell is open.
Don't worry, I've saved you.
How'd you do the collar thing? 'Cause, it's uncomfortable.
Oh, there was some sort of button. Let me take a look. Turn around.
Okay, I trust you.
Roll heal with bad luck to try to figure out this collar.
Oh my god. Can I do something?
Absolutely, you can.
So I'm driving over, I guess. My neurotransmitter probably won't reach Tim, but it might reach Quentin, I'm assuming?
Technically, it shouldn't work for anybody.
Okay.
But because you are telepathically linked to Quentin, I would allow a roll with bad luck.
Okay. Hey, I'm on my way, and on the off chance I die, I just wanted to say thanks for getting me out of there. I made sure Sid and Milo are safe, but,
No.
thanks. I couldn't have done that.
Also, no, I'm not letting that happen.
It's Tim. It's Tim, and don't worry, I'm not going to die. It's fine.
Look, just in case I didn't get a chance to tell you, I just wanted to say thank you. And I will be there soon.
Thank you, Asa.
You poor thing. Your mind is so fragile. The changes occurring in Jerry are already affecting you.
And I'll pet the back of his head.
So with bad luck, that's a 6.
Mixed success. It does take a little bit of mental energy, but you're able to give that effect to Quentin.
Yeah, I run a red light in my vehicle.
Yeah, and Asa, outside, you see that it looks like Ebola was successful in playing the tape when you wanted her to, as now you almost feel like there is a dangerous amount of unrest. Like, hopefully enough cells are still working to keep the body functioning, but cells are flooding the streets. You have to kind of honk the tank to keep from running over some of them as you make your way over. And Tim and Quentin, as Quentin, you're talking to Asa in your mind, and Tim, you're just looking around. You see Director Thymus looking at you guys, and he's like, Hey, help me out here!
I'll get to you in a second. It's just that he's talking to someone that isn't me, and I'm confused.
The bad luck roll was 2 4s yet again.
You can't figure out this thing.
I think we're just gonna have to try to rip it off. Alright? I'll grab the back here. You know me, always in the rear.
Yep, I'm still trusting you. Use your glutes.
Oh, okay. And I'll climb onto his neck in like a reverse chicken fight position. My ass will be on his neck, and I will squeeze my glutes to hold the back of the neck brace in place while he rips forward.
Yep.
This is a double good luck harm or heal?
Harm, you're trying to break it.
And 9.
Full success. You break it apart, but it sends a shock through your body, and you take 1 wound, but it is off. We cut back to Sergeant Dryll.
Okay, you see, finally the collar breaks off. You see this zap running through me. Goes, thank you, gentlemen. And I look back, so we came through the security door that required Majula's hand.
Yes.
Do I see that it requires a hand to exit as well, or is it just on the other side?
You see it requires a hand. You're not sure if it's just Majula's or...
Okay.
Yeah.
I look for Majula. Do I see her?
She has just hightailed it after the mayor.
Okay, so she's exiting?
Yeah.
Okay, seeing that, you see Sergeant Dryll begins to run forward, and he takes a step, and you see he goes, ah! And the shock from the collar seems to be continuing to reverberate as he falls to one knee, and he goes, and he'll reach out to try and grab one of the germs that helped him.
They will grab you.
And he looks at them, and you see he is suddenly, going very pale. The little tablet face is growing thin, like it's dissolving, and he goes,
You don't look so good.
Help, Glutus and Quarantino. And he is dying because he's taken a 3rd wound.
Okay.
He passes out.
Roll a death roll, Sergeant Dryll.
Oh!
3.
No.
I take a trauma, and any further damage will kill me.
Okay. We cut back to Tim and Quentin as you hear commotion and fighting, and it is chaos. But you know that Asa's on her way.
All right, okay, calm down. Let me see about getting you out of here, Mr.
Thank
Director Thymus, or former director.
And I'll try to open the gate.
And I'll, put a hand on his shoulder, I'm going for Dryll, as I, limp out of there.
Okay.
I sent Poe for Sergeant Dryll.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to hurry up because it sounds like a lot is happening.
Okay, are you and Tim splitting up? I don't know if I can... Look, if you need me to shoot at a different spot, if you can all get together, I'll be wherever you need me to be. What do you need from me?
I have to find Dryll. I don't know if he's okay.
During this conversation, can we say that maybe I've opened the cell at this point?
Yeah, Director Thymus looks fucked up. Thank you, Glutus.
You're welcome. And now, farewell. I'm going to join my compatriot.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You'll make it up to us eventually.
All right.
Good boys, wink, always do.
You see he nods.
Head to the colon. We'll give you more when we find him.
Okay, I like you. And then I turn and I drive away.
Well, we're still in our heads.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it in case I die.
Great timing. I like you too, though. A lot.
I like you too.
He's prying a sphincter open as he goes down.
Yeah. Okay. Roll harm.
While he's prying the sphincter open, I'm going to grab the guard, drag him over, and try to place his palm on the pad and see if that opens it.
A 5.
Mixed success. So, Quentin, you begin to pry, and it begins to open, and then it opens all the way, and you think it's you. And then it's the hand of the germ that Tim had put on the terminal.
You get the shot, like the equivalent of like the Captain America like holding the helicopter, and then it pans over to Tim with the hand on the scanner.
And as it opens, you come face to face with 2 muscle cells that seem to mean business on the other side coming down towards you.
Friends of yours, Tim?
Oh, hello, boys. Some fellow muscle.
They just crack their knuckles.
Oh god. What can I do? I'm hiding behind those glutes.
Oh, those knuckles and fists look awfully inviting. Don't you want to use them for something else rather than such violent acts?
Roll heal.
That's a 6.
You see them smirk, but it looks like they still are going to try to get you back into your cells as they like puff up and they're like, it doesn't have to be this way. Get back inside.
I agree. It doesn't have to be this way at all.
And I'm going to double down on the seduction.
Okay.
And I'll use smooth. Attempts to charm or intimidate others with your brawn are lucky, and I'll start to flex and show off.
Yeah, roll with good luck.
Unfortunately, it's a 5.
Even with your display, it just looks like it's not gonna work. And in fact, one of them gets close enough and has one of those like baton-like things, and he's going to try to hit you to get you to stop.
Don't you have a more creative use of where to put that?
And because of what you say, he fails as he misses and almost trips. And the other guy is going to try. Fails again. So the first guy goes to swing. He goes, huh, he misses. And the other guy goes to swing at the same time and trips over his body. They are sprawled out for a moment.
Okay, well, toodaloo, boys. Don't mind me. I'm just going to skedaddle this way, and it's all right. You can enjoy the view as I walk away.
And you see them kind of like they keep trying to get up and they keep falling, and you can leave them.
Come on, Quentin, let's go.
What kind of Looney Tunes ass?
Yeah, I hobble past the cut scene. I guess.
Just let me know as soon as you have Sergeant Dryll.
Yeah, we're trying.
Okay, as soon as you have him, let me know, and I'll get you out of there.
I can't respond to that. I don't hear him.
It's
right.
stepfatherly, stepmotherly bond we have.
You go up the stairs and you go down the hallway and then down the stairs again as fighting is all around you. Prisoners breaking out of their cells, people killing each other. It's quite gruesome. And you come across the door that has the biometric scan. And you don't hear what's going on the other side.
Okay.
You can copy the hand thing you saw, maybe?
I can copy an ability.
I will allow you to roll with bad luck.
All right. Bad luck. Oof. No.
Okay.
One roll was a natural 12, and the other roll was a natural 1.
You try, and something that you do fries the system.
Okay, Asa, I think we found him.
Okay.
Well, grab a side of the sphincter and let's give her a pull.
At this point, you hear, like, running footsteps, and you see Poe, and he's like, I'm here! Let's go! I'm here! I'm here! Where is he?
Behind this.
Okay. And he comes to help you as you will all try to pull. So whoever rolls will have double good luck, as you will have help from another player and then from Poe.
Yeah, you gotta do it, man. I'm dying.
An 11.
Full success. Tim, clenches his. Actually, Tim uses his glutes, grabs on somehow, and begins to pull.
Sphincter for sphincter!
Quentin's weak arms begin to pull, and it looks like it's not gonna work until Poe adds on to the side, and you open it forcefully, and you see two germs attempting to carry Sergeant Dryll's unconscious body.
Drop him.
Okay. And they drop him.
Oh,
No!
These germs ain't loyal.
And get me a coffee, too.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
And
Okay.
they start to run away.
Poe, go! You need to stick him!
Yes.
Poe, go
Yes.
Poe, go stick!
And Poe runs forward, and Sergeant Dryll, you feel a stim pack go through you.
Sorry for the delay, old chap. You've seen better days?
Is this real? I start looking around for a screen.
Yeah, he's like, it's real, and we've got to get out of here. Quentin, tell Asa that she should still try the small intestine, because blowing a hole in the colon is catastrophic.
Okay.
We'll meet her there.
So we're not tearing a new asshole.
No.
We're not what?
Poe says to go for the small intestine. We've got Dryll, but we gotta go for the small intestine.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Quentin, you ain't looking so good. Come here.
Yeah.
And Sergeant Dryll picks himself up and says, let's see how this goes. And you'll see he'll press the button on his chest plate and try to use fast acting to heal one wound on all of us.
Ooh, nice.
I do have bad luck, and because of my trauma, my heal has been lowered by 1.
Oh.
Fuck. That is a 3.
You feel it's lemon scented. It doesn't actually heal, and you see Poe grabs another stim and sticks you, Quentin.
All right. I say that we get as far into the small intestine as we can until Asa catches up, but we've got to make sure that there are no guards around.
Well, there's many guards around.
I know. Let's go. Sarge, can you run?
I can.
Can I get the lay of the land? Like,
Yes.
what are we looking at right now between us and where we need to get to?
You are at the barrier between the rectum, where you were,
Yes.
and the colon, which means you have to go back up the stairs, across, and down the stairs to get to the small intestine.
All right, hold up. We might be able to bypass that entirely.
He will twist that, like, blaster arm that he has and, like, press it into the stairs, and you see these, like, fizzy bubbles, like foam, start to come out.
That's so cool.
And I'm going to try to use anti-inflammatory to basically carve a hole out, like, instead of having to go through the stairs, to tunnel through.
Very cool, very cool. Roll heal.
Okay, bad luck still.
Yeah.
That is a critical failure.
You are just so weak that you try, and the muscle is just so tough, the tissue, that you just can't crack it.
And those are 2 of my abilities expended. As you see, like, the foam coming out, and he goes, I can't. I'm sorry, gang.
That's all right. If we can run, we can make it.
Let's go.
As you run back up the stairs and across, you see Malaria. She looks beat up. She's like, wait 1 second. And she brings out her blaster and she's like, you're going to have to get through me.
Do we have to?
I'll handle her. You keep going.
No, Pope, you're more useful than I am. You go.
There's no way I'm leaving you. The whole point was to get you all out. I can do this. I'll catch up.
Can I do passive immunity in here?
Oh,
You're surrounded by criminals, dog.
surrounded by germs, and like you totally could.
I would give you good luck.
I would give you good luck too.
Then I'm gonna do some passive immunity and spend 1 ATP to summon a nearby 2-power ally from my criminal past.
Hell yeah.
Okay, make him up. Who is it?
It ran with me and Malaria. It's
His name is Little Chicken. He's the bird flu.
Yeah, it's
Little Chicken.
It's Little Chicken.
We call him
You
Nugget.
see a germ shaped like a chicken, almost like he's like in the fray, and he's like,
oh my god.
Quentin,
Chicky!
is that you?
It's Chicky!
Yeah.
Chicky! 1 ATP, you take care of this bitch.
He flutters over, cracks his chicken neck, and you see suddenly that there are more chicken-like germs behind him, and they just like, and they just like go forward and start pecking at her, and she just goes, oh, fuck! And it gives enough of a distraction that you can begin to run past.
Jerry, I hope I'm not missing anything interesting.
You run past Malaria as she begins to be pecked, and the last thing you see is her face extend once more into a beak as she tries to bite back as you go back down the stairs and you are in the small intestine. You see that there is still chaos happening, but you are now in the small intestine.
Now, Asa.
All right, get away from the wall, please.
Get back.
Who are you?
Get back from the wall.
Just get back, get back.
3, 2, 1. I hit the button. You hear a bang.
And everyone else in the tunnel drops.
In your head, though, you do also hear, "Hey, Quentin." And then the top of the tank opens up, and Asa stands out of it, and you see that she's got like short, jagged, jet black membrane now.
Ooh.
She's like skinny Asa again. She's no longer dummy thick. She's like covered in scars.
Yeah.
She's wearing like a hoodie and armor. Damn. And she like tosses her hair back and she's like, "I brought you a present."
That's odd.
Although this hole is large, it already begins to close.
Move now, drool later, and I'll grab Quentin and I'll start dragging him.
Yeah, you see that Malaria shows up behind and begins to try to shoot at you guys as they're pecking behind her, but she is laser focused on you. Critical success. She hits 2 of you.
Shit.
Quentin and Dryll. Pew pew. Poe looks at you, Tim, and is like, "Grab them!"
I would drop again, but I'm going to expend my capsule ability that gives me 1 armor that blocks critical damage.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
So you see it just glances off, leaving a scorch mark.
And I'm not as cool.
Can I do some Naruto hand signs to re-uptake inhibit one of them so that they don't have to deal with the wound penalty?
Yeah, you just see Asa, like, she had just yelled out that super cool line and then begins, like, doing hand signals as Quentin, Poe comes up under you with an arm and you have to limp to get there.
Yeah.
The hole begins to close until you see Hank Thymus grab one end and is like, "I got it! Go!"
We run through, I help like pull Quentin through. I'm limping myself.
Yeah.
And as we go, I push Quentin and I put one hand on Hank's shoulder and I go, "Director, my respect for you has increased." And then I'll run through the hole.
Sergeant Dryll will remember this.
Tim goes through as well, and as he smiles, the hole closes as you see Malaria line up her shot.
This has been City of Jerry, a microscopic action adventure. City of Jerry features the vocal talents of Giancarlo Herrera as Sergeant Benedict Dryll, Kayla Temshiv as Asa Dendrite, Michael Pisani as Tim Glutus, Nicholas Benetatos as Quentin Quarantino, TJ Berry as Jerry, that's me, and Amanda Fernandez-Acosta as Lazarus. The rest of the world is voiced by your benevolent Jerry God, Hannah Schooner, with editing by Giancarlo Herrera and Hannah Schooner, and sound design by Hannah Schooner. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you all next week.
Minnie. Malaria. I'm disappointed. Mani, you told me these were your best girls.
Oh, Lazzie, I'm sorry.
Do you have anything to say for yourselves? I'm too busy licking my wounds from fucking Chicky, Lazarus.
Oh, boo-hoo. Do you hear that outside? They're rallying the masses against our cause because you two couldn't do your jobs.
Lazzie, I'm so sorry. Please
Which is why we need to be ready to go. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Oh, Jerry. We cannot fail. We've been discovered. Get your heads in the fucking game.
Yes, Lazarus.